You're live.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Happy Friday.
Hey. Everybody but Dylan.
Everybody
but Dylan. How's everyone doing?
Got stuck.
And the question is, did technology work?
Nope, still not got him. Talk to me, Dylan.
Hi.
Everybody talk.
What's up?
Carry the show while I'm busy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Being technically challenged for some reason.
I'm being technologically.
It was on. It was plugged in.
Start sharing the show, please.
But I'm going to assume that there were other kind of other kind of beings.
Other forces. Well, you know, this week was a full moon, and I can tell you that this was a super weird week. Like a super weird week. Just in general.
Werewolves?
Obviously. Well, did you see the little tiny werewolf that was somewhere in Florida? The little tiny cat thing that looks like a werewolf? Did y'all see that?
No.
Somewhere in Florida. I don't know where. Probably down south. It's some weird cat.
Probably down south. We're just going to leave it up to the world being absolutely... The more south you go in Florida, the more it gets.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Kind of the further away from the coast you get, the more, it gets.
More inland. I don't know. Holiday and Pasco counties on the, on the coast
Pasco
there.
County, Pasco and Polk County are like their own little
Special area.
Australia, Florida.
Yeah, especially with the mayor. Did you see that?
God.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Let's
was.
don't bring any more shame to our show than it's already happened.
I didn't say it was on the show.
Yeah, but I
Right?
don't even want to know that we're in the same town as that asswipe.
Yeah. So this
Who
tiny little
elected him,
werewolf
by the
thing
way?
is a
Wasn't me.
cat.
I didn't vote for him.
Jesus.
I'm not in.
Not
part,
my
Richie.
mayor.
Yeah, not my mayor. I'm not in Port
Hashtag
Richie. But yeah, so little tiny
Yikes
werewolf
for me,
cats.
Dave.
Super creepy. People like specifically breed these things to look like creepy little werewolves. Did you guys ever see
Sounds
the movie
mildly
Mirror
adorable,
Mask?
No.
You seen Mirror Mask? No.
The what?
Mirror Mask.
Mirror mask? Sounds interesting.
It's worth it. It's super trippy. Never mind though, because the cat in Mirror Mask is a lot like what this cat looks like, and the cat in Mirror Mask is definitely not real. So,
Interesting.
creepy little.
Were you going to say it was
cat
real,
thing.
but then now that you haven't seen it, you're like, it's definitely not real. Absolutely not. No.
Well, no, but you have to see it. This thing has got the creepiest little human-y face thing going on, but it's a cat. It's really weird. It's a super weird movie.
I don't think I want to see it.
It's really good. It's totally.
I'm
worth
at the
it.
cat
We're all
specifically.
wearing hats tonight. I'm glad I wore a hat tonight.
I feel like it's a thing, if you don't wear a hat.
I've always had a hat on. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a single episode to come on without a hat on.
No, I don't think so. I think you've only been without a hat
couple
once or
times.
twice.
You've got such beautiful hair, though. I mean, why would you
Right?
wear a hat, You do it all the time, right?
I do. That's it. That's right. You go out with me every now and then after this, and you do see that I style my hair frequently. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
though
pretty
because
cool.
I'm cabled up right now,
Right.
so it's very hard. I tried this a few seconds ago when she was
You can't,
to the
Fabio.
show. I pulled off the earpiece. I'm just like, let me see if I can. No, no, I can't. I can get a little bit on my forehead here, and that's about it for that one.
So they can come out with cloning. They can come out with a few other things, but they can't fix hair, right? I mean, what is it?
Why can we not fix
Right.
hair loss?
Why can't we just fix
Right?
that?
Come on now.
They should
Yeah.
by now.
All my
Wait,
clones have no
but
hair already.
people-
They're like, you're the original. You have the hair. It's like they keep copying a copy, so it gets just kind of gets worse and worse and goes along. It's like,
Degenerates.
It's like, what is it, multiplicity?
Yeah.
Where it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse down the line.
or like with cartoons they show they're like the outline begins to fade, the color all kind of disappears, and so it's like a blob of weird strings on the ground. Like, yeah, that's just left. I would hate to see what a human ends up being. It's just like some bag of boneless. Hey guys.
It'd be Harry Potter when the creepy guy obliviates
Yeah.
his bones.
Hey, so we
or
got to
whatever.
put a shout out to Larlin
Email,
because she
something.
goes, "Hey guys, looking forward to tonight's episode. Got to say it's one of my favorite lives,
Oh, wow.
Aw,
Thank you.
Thank you.
except for
Awesome.
Michael."
But
She
why,
hates
though?
him.
Everybody hates me. I'm used to that by now.
Because she's a nerd. She's actually my sister.
Nerd's good.
Oh, okay, I see. And so it's the obligatory, my favorite thing to watch in the
Well, my sister's never watched any of the shows, so
My little brother neither, and he's on the show sometimes.
He didn't
He's
even
at home
watch
right now.
it.
He's at home right now, probably either playing CS:GO, PUBG, League of Legends, or taking a nap, or a combination of any of those.
yeah.
Because I swear to God, that kid leaves his computer on mid-match, and he's in his bed taking a nap. I'm like, what are you doing? He pushed himself up. What? He's like,
Just resting.
he's like, I told them all to kick me out of the lobby. Huh. Okay, he just goes and lays back down again. I'm just like, you are mid-match in PUBG. The zone is pushing on you, and your friends are making a meme as they're like pushing you along. They're like, go, 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 go. They're like, we can move with an AFK, I believe. They're just kind of like pushing his head. So Cage's character,
He's a shield.
No.
just doing idle animation, he pushed through, just like explosions all around them, cars flying by. That sounds like a great time.
So you had a funny
I
thing
would
that
do
you were
that.
talking about with
That's
Apex Legends.
Oh yeah, I got a dubski. I got a win. But I ran out of ammo playing Bloodhound, and I popped the ultimate. Go fast, and I started around punching him. And I clutched it purely the fact that my team is basically being obnoxious enough to just keep firing at them. So they had an option. It was focus me down and get me out of the way and die to them, or, take 30 damage. And it takes like 4 hits to knock someone down. If they have high shields, it takes a lot more than that. So it's like, all right, he's kind of not even a problem right now. Whatever. I'm just sitting here like, I will not relent. I will continue punching you in the back of the head until finally see one of them go down. And I can tell that they're in voice comms screaming, I'm down! And they all both turn to me. I'm like, oh, this is the time. Running zigzag lines, crouching, sliding on the floor, jumping in the air like an idiot, just going...
Did you have Eye of the Tiger playing in the background?
No, actually. I had You Say Run from My Hero Academia. Just it was great. It's the ultimate comeback song. You can't lose when that song is on. I'm convinced. I'm pretty sure if 2 teams start playing that song at the same time as they're against each other, it'll just end in a draw instantly.
See, every single team that ever plays the Patriots should play that song then.
Right.
So they can't lose.
Speaking of the Patriots,
I wanted an
the owner got
0-13
caught for
season
kicking
from them.
bookers.
Yeah.
Do what?
Yeah, the owner of the Patriots just got arrested for soliciting prostitution.
In Florida.
In Jupiter, Florida.
Wow.
Yay.
It wasn't in Nevada, because that would have been legal, right? Yeah.
Actually, it's not legal in Nevada, only in certain counties.
Right. And this was
yeah.
massage parlor turned not massage parlor.
It
Was the reason he
It was
got
strictly a
arrested.
rubbing parlor.
Yes.
He probably kissed him on the lips too.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys know that meme yet. I love the fact that meme where it's like
Yes.
Tom Brady drives takes a 16-hour flight home just to kiss Skill in the lips. I'm just like, and the thing is, people are like, yeah, it's their kids, and they're like, now how do you justify the coach? And they showed the clip from this game, and they went, and I'm like, I have an idea. It was probably the bet. They were like, you know what? There's no way there's no way we'll win a 6th time. And Tom goes, if we win a 6th time, I'll kiss you. And they went, ha 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 ha. Locker room talk, smacked their knees and walked out to the game, and they won. He's like, time to pony up. Coach is sitting here like, no.
I don't think the coach was an unwilling participant.
Oh, no, he had arms around him.
he was
for
happy.
that
He
one.
wanted
Yeah.
How does Giselle feel about this? I mean,
She's sitting here.
She probably gets a kick out of it.
She's sitting at home. She does it to her. He does it to her son all the time. It means absolutely nothing. It's just like,
yeah. So, yeah, he's got all this money, and then he makes a stupid choice. Wow, isn't that, like, typical, though? The guy who has all the money, does a stupid thing,
Yeah.
has the money, but still, like, it's like...
don't worry. There's gonna be a movie about him.
It's because they can. It's because they want to.
It's thing is like it's like one of those movies where they get themselves all the way up, then they fall and they have to climb all the way back up again. So this is his fall, and now he's going to start. Now he's going to go and win 10 Super
This
Bowls
isn't
in a
much
row.
of a fall, though. I mean,
No.
like, that's pretty bad, but he's not like Pee Wee Herman bad, so it could be worse.
I mean, it's a pretty good slap on the wrist.
Yeah, but it's still not Pee Wee Herman
Sponsors are gonna
bad.
pull out
Pee-wee
of
Herman
Patriots
wasn't
now,
that
though.
bad either.
He was jerking off in a
an
theater.
adult theater. It was a porn theater.
Yeah, but you're still not supposed to do that.
But so I worked in one of those theaters.
Mike's sitting here. I did all the time. I had no issues.
Tonight's Michael's last night because he worked at one of those places.
Many years ago.
Are we trying to say that we wouldn't let Todd's Couple Superstore sponsor us? Because
Oh, absolutely they
I know
would.
damn straight I would let them sponsor us.
I can just see the
know.
props now.
I mean, we did talk about those nerdy things.
That's like one
Yeah.
of my first shows.
Nerdy toys.
Yeah.
Vibrators, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, all the nerdy sex toys. That was cool.
I'll
I
never,
would hate to see the lightsaber one.
I'll never look at Thanos the same way.
Oh God, I remember the glove. Oh God.
I know.
Go away, please.
Oh my god! And they could do so many.
How
things,
long
so
until
many
technology can
different
rip
nerd
thoughts out of my head, like rip
things.
memories out of my head? I need that one specifically.
Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. That one right there.
You see it? No. It's the one that's trying to die.
Just now noticed it. Just now. It's amazing.
I'm curious how long that was on there because I'm actually kind of impressed.
So am I.
Yeah, no, it was a couple minutes.
Couple minutes, huh?
Did you notice?
Yeah,
I've been just paying attention to the chat and trying to
Yeah, no, I noticed it like 3 minutes ago at least.
It's not up on our monitor. So
Yes, it was.
It was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it totally was.
That's because I am a good actor and I do not look at the reference monitor.
Except that we're not acting. This is supposed to be like off the cuff, man.
That's what it is. So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about
Absolutely
some really interesting stuff. Like Mr. Brad there gave us a really good. So the first time other than Dead Redemption 2, which I suck at, I am really interested in going and getting this game because this game looks just monstrous.
What game?
Oh god, it's not Fortnite, is it?
Oh, how did you know, Dill?
It's my Hello Kitty's
Oh my
adventure.
God!
Yo, all right. So hold on. I'll have to know if you go
Hold
if you
on.
go to my Xbox Live page, you will see that Hello Kitty 1 and 2. I have perfect of these achievements on them.
I think we're gonna play the trailer right now and let everybody watch it, and we'll come back. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Outrider reporting in. Kiss them goodbye.
Damn straight.
Oh.
That's my bad. Okay, start over again. My bad.
New maps and blackout, and they didn't hear Michael's cough. Woo!
Yeah.
On Tuesday. It came out
They can't see
Tuesday.
his face.
Again? Really?
For like a minute.
Move it. You don't know how good I am. I'm just saying. That's even better, Dill.
I got
I
you.
could white balance on that arm, man.
I know you could.
White
Look at that
balance
white
on that
child.
My gains though.
The gamma.
Been hitting the
See
gym.
My gamma scope just went off the charts back here. It's like, whoa, what the hell happened?
Having a vampire first sounds kind of interesting though.
Vampire
It's a
first.
white out.
It's a White House. Speaking of blackout,
Sorry.
No
sorry,
worries.
Sorry, Brad.
No big deal. So the patch hit. It's fantastic. They got a new place. It's called Ghost Town. It's in Blackout. The map. It's in the bottom right corner. But I mean, they added a whole bunch of different little buildings, new additions to the entire map. You got new characters you can play.
so did they like just bump out the size of the map?
No. So they basically had a space south of this place called Turbine that was all like desert. Mm-hmm. They gutted that area, added an underground mine, and a ghost town.
So they had a ghost town, the zombies map too. Because I know that was their formula for Blackout was we'll add maps that already exist and kind of all just click them. Hence why Nuketown's there and whatnot. Right. And then they add I guess so they added the zombie variant and they added Ghost Town, which was not a multiplayer map beforehand. It was a zombie map. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that they're adding that stuff. But with all the good stuff that they added, they did add some crap.
There was an obnoxious achievement on that Ghost Town map, by the way.
So I haven't looked into the achievement.
On the zombies?
No.
It's Pack-a-Punch round 1.
Oh, nice.
It was possible. Man, it was painstaking.
What did you have to get it?
Oh, dude, it was a whole process. You had to farm points like perfectly. You had to like repair barriers on the way, and then you had to like go and cheese these like ghosts that spawned when you walked into the spawn area to get just enough points to pack a punch. You had to do it all in round 1. You couldn't kill the last zombie, so you'd like just kind of drag him around. It was a pain. It was not a fun achievement to get.
So back to it being bad. Like, things that release are awesome, and then there's always some things that kind of piss people off. So before there was a tier system. So the tier system was like you'd gain tiers every time that you would like level up this bar, right? So you gain a tier, and they had about 100 tiers.
So like a tier and a tier.
So it was like 1 to 100. You got like stuff out of that season. So like this season is the heist.
Right.
So next season, who knows what it is? But anyways, in a season you get 1 through 100, and then after that, 101 to 600 is the reserve stuff. Basically stuff you missed in the previous season.
Okay, so
that's what they added. They had that from the get-go. People were awesome. They were like, great, I can get the stuff that I missed.
Because WoW does something similar with your old conquest stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, you earn honorable medallions. You can go buy old gear sets with them now. So it's similar, I guess.
So what they really screwed people on, thanks Activision. Oh my god!
What the hell's wrong with you guys, people? We got a show to keep talking.
Yeah.
What the hell is that from?
That's awesome.
That looks so familiar.
Oh my god.
Is that the bunny from Donnie Darko? No.
Yeah.
No.
Is it? Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not good
I didn't think it was.
That would be fantastic.
That was the first thing that came to mind. I was
From
like,
Alice in Wonderland, I think.
What?
It's the goofy one from Alice in Wonderland. He's always stoned.
Yeah.
serve the tea.
Anyways,
so now that we're avoiding the awkward drug chip sitting next to me.
it's all good. They, instead of allowing people to get that for this season,
Yeah.
they got rid of it and added in loot crates. So now,
Nice.
Yeah, no, not nice.
It's everyone's favorite.
Each loot crate is $2.
Oh god.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a different type of loot crate.
we're up
This
to
is a different
CS:GO
kind of
pricing
loot crate.
now.
So not only do we pay for a AAA title, $60 out the gate, or 100 in my case. I know I won't do that again.
Since
Since it's a AAA title, you shouldn't have to be buying loot crates to get the items you want. I mean, they're all cosmetic, great. Apex Legends does it. I get that. They're free to play. They want to make money. Fortnite does it. They need to make money to stay
It's a free-to-play game. Yeah,
Right.
sure. I don't care.
Why is that even in there? So now they've gotten rid of all the extra ways that you could possibly get the stuff that you didn't get last season. But you can earn 1 crate through, like, I don't know, 5-6 matches of winning. So like you have this little bar, it levels up and you get 1 crate. But guess what? You get 1 item in that crate. It could be a duplicate. And if it is, then you have to wait till it re-rolls, which you have to get 3 duplicates for a re-roll.
Oh my god.
So let's say you get an epic item, right?
like a
on that
pain in the
re-roll,
ass.
let's say you get a
currency system, I think. Like, yeah, like I assume you've seen how Overwatch does it.
Yeah.
The currency system, like, if you have a duplicate, they just give you some currency, and then you can go and buy whatever the hell
Right,
you want.
they
with
don't even
currency.
do that.
I'm like, hey, that's nice.
So
save up, get something you really like.
You would expect for the algorithm to be against you to get like an epic in WoW. So like if you get an epic or it's epic, right? Legendary. The algorithm works with you. If you don't get it for X amount of time, it actually increases your chances, and then it resets. Correct?
I wish WoW worked like that. Does not work.
No, it does not work like that.
Just flat 2% every time you go.
Okay, so this
enjoy your drop right now.
Let's say you get a duplicate legendary, right?
Yeah, sure.
It re-rolls it. There's no guarantee that it's another legendary. It's actually, you could get a sticker, or you could get a common.
Because there's a few games that do that exact thing, where it's if you don't get something, it increases your chances. I'm gonna roll past that and just keep going with you because we have content here.
Yeah. So what sucks is that they've essentially put all of this stuff behind a paywall now. So no more free things after this season is over. Like all that stuff is gone into a loot crate. That's what I'm kind of pissed off about. So like if I don't grind my butt off and get 100 and get all the stuff, it's gone because I'm not dishing out any more money for these loot crates. So it's just essentially gone.
The loot crate, is that blackout wins or is that just regular wins in general?
That's for the entire game.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I was gonna say if it's blackout wins specifically.
Oh, I would never win.
Ain't nobody getting it. Like Shroud's gonna be like, I don't see the problem, guys. I've got like every skin in the game. I was like, of course you do because you've won every game you've ever played.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, he's. I can't sit here and say he's not. He's definitely wiped the floor with a few people in Apex. In some really funny manners too.
Why would they add these? Why would they add loot crates? Activision. This is the company who is now in charge of WoW.
Money.
No. Other way around. Blizzard owns Activision.
Okay.
And they're breaking away now.
Blizzard does not own Activision.
They're it's Blizzard hyphen Activision. Okay, so and they will not be soon.
So they're splitting. So Activision is this huge entity, huge corporate entity, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, they screwed Bungie. Destiny, they ruined Destiny. They're ruining WoW. They're ruining.
Blizzard was like, let me put a hand into this and see if I can fix this. Let me help you guys. And then they went, what have you done to my hand?
Chopped it off.
And Blizzard's like pulled it back, like, we're done, we're sorry. Oh my god. Because Blizzard's actually like, they're making amends with the Battle for Azeroth players. Because for example, people like me are kind of pissed that this season has sucked. And they're like, we're making this better. We promised. They're like, we're introducing stuff. They're like, next patch, you guys are going to love it. They're like, we've also sped the patch up. And I'm like, you say you sped it up. We're getting it sooner, right? And they're like, yes. I'm like, does that mean more bugs? And they're like, maybe.
Who play tested that?
It went live in the PTR like the day 8.1 went live.
So you're play testing it?
Yeah, basically.
That's awesome.
Which is funny now. You mentioned playtests. They laid off almost all their playtesters.
800 people.
Yeah, almost 800 people were laid off from.
Have you guys seen the memes about that by chance? They're like, we're no longer in the red. We're in the black now that we've laid off 800 people. And then some other game.
Last year
it was like Epic or EA was just like, it was Ubisoft. They're like, we'd like to report that we are still in the black after not laying off anybody. And I'm just like.
You know who actually gave a shout out to all the laid off employees from Blizzard? Black Abyss or Pearl Abyss, the people who made BDO, Black Desert Online.
Yeah.
They actually said any employees looking for these positions like art directors or even development team, they're like, hey, come to us, we'll hire you.
Because you know how qualified a Blizzard employee is? Like, despite the fact it's like, okay, yeah, people may hate Blizzard for what they do, but I don't think any of us will disagree. The design team is great.
Yeah.
They've been kicking ass. Zul'Dazar looks visually appealing, and that's what they're laying off. They're like, all right, we don't need half the design team. We're like, I'm like, the design team is all you had going for you guys.
Hello Kitty Adventure, here you go.
Yeah, I was like, the lore team is sucking. It's just like, the current story that we're getting is, Sylvanas, right?
Her again?
Sylvanas is acting out another war crime, and it seems that we have moved from genocide to, oh my god, we're selling drugs now. I didn't think we can get worse than genocide, and there we go. That's how we're doing this. Sylvanas is just like, let me just go down through all the war atrocities I can commit, and commit all of them just for fun and games. And Starfang's like, this does not represent the Horde in any way. She's crazy. When the god of death, when Bonswamdi comes up and goes, listen, I'm all for war and death, but she
is crazy.
Crazy. I'm just like, the man just called her crazy. He's like, yo, war chief. He's like, I've been wanting nothing to do with her. He's like, she's her own kind of crazy. And I'm just like, did he really just say that? I agree. But Jesus, that's all going to be an 8.5.1 or 8.1.5.
So back to Black Ops. How much is that going to cost and when's it coming out?
Actually, it's already out. It's just an update. It hit Tuesday, so if you buy the game, I think the game's still priced at $60. If you find it on sale, it could be $29.
Okay.
It's called Blackout. That's the mode. They still have multiplayer in Black Ops. But what I wanted to get back to about Activision inserting this, I was like, why would a company do this? Oh, they're losing revenue somewhere.
Right.
Wow, let's take a look at their stock market. Wow, did you know that they were at $83 in October 1st, $83 a share? They're down to $41.90. 8 months, it dropped more than half for shares. $41 or $41.90
so now's the time to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you know they're going to bounce back.
Oh yeah. I don't know. If you look at the trend, if you bring it up online, if you go to Activision stock trend right now, you'll see it's just been nothing but decline.
Yeah, I know. Now's the time to buy though, and buy like a big boy.
This is kind of normal for game companies, unfortunately though. Well,
they say buy like a baller.
Is they hype up and the stocks always jump up the moment before the release. The problem is holding on to that is an absolute gamble, because once it's up, how well the game does and how well its reputation stands is what's going to hold those stocks.
Yeah, but how long have they been around? Seriously,
Activision,
a long time, yeah.
They've been disappointing people for a very long time now.
But that's
I'll look it up.
but they have.
Much like me, I've been disappointing people since the 90s.
So
They're there with
if
me.
you buy now and let them come back with something good and they double their stock, then you sell.
If they come back with something good, and that's
they will.
the problem.
I mean, they do.
They will.
Everybody has. Hey, look, the sun shines on a dog's ass every now and then.
They were founded in 1979.
There you go. See,
Unless it's an indoor
They're older
dog.
than you are. They're older than all of you.
Wow, they've been disappointing people for longer than I've been born.
Hey,
That's
in the
impressive.
beginning, Activision was freaking awesome.
Dude, they were really good.
They
And
were
then-
the bomb. As a matter of fact, they were actually almost all we
So
had.
they're 40 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, she's not dumb. She could do math.
It took me off.
They let people down.
So
though.
you took your shoes off, didn't you?
with a
She had a
suicide
calculator,
then, or-
so-
Turns around.
Right?
You know, I'm a calculator.
You know what?
300
You know
the boss.
what's going to end up happening?
What?
Is the big boys going to get them?
Who?
EA.
EA is going to come in here. It's going to put
EA.
it's
It's in
going
the
to put their
game.
hand on them. And go. We think there's nothing wrong with loot boxes, and then they're going to do exactly what they did to BioWare, what they did to a handful of other companies like Cryos, and just going to take them out to the back.
Okay, so
and just
now's
and
then
boom,
now is the time to buy, and then when the big boys come in and buy them, you make money.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Hopefully.
So back, I looked back. It was like 2010. Their shares were selling for $20 a share, I think.
Wow.
$20 a share, and it skyrocketed to 80 in October. So I can understand why investors are like, "Hey, fix your game. What's going on?" Because now it's like half of that.
Right.
So I mean, if you bought at 20, you're still making money, but you lost money essentially if you didn't sell in October.
Right.
I don't know much about
Well,
stocks,
actually,
so
no. If you bought at 20 and it's down to 43, you've still made money because you bought at 20.
Right.
So you've not lost. But and I'll say if it drops down to 10, yeah, you're screwed because then you truly have lost money, real money.
So I was looking into stocks for a little bit, and it was like this doesn't necessarily affect their income. What this shows is their ability to expand.
Exactly.
So if they're doing bad in stocks, that means they're not expanding, which obviously because they're laying off 800 employees.
Right.
So
Shrinking.
That's Blizzard specifically. That's not even the Activision side. It's laying them off, unfortunately, though.
well, they whatever.
Once again, they're partnered. They're splitting. Listen, man. When a company like Blizzard, who when they take you in, it's a pretty big deal because obviously Blizzard's like the big.
I thought Activision bought Blizzard.
No.
No. WoW for the longest time was like the #1 most played game in the world, and it was really. They would have struggled to buy them. I know for a fact it's a partnership. I know for a fact they're splitting now, only for the fact of yikes.
Yahtzee.
But the thing is like I can't. As much as I like to sit here and try and support Blizzard, I can't support Blizzard because I know for a fact that they're just as bad.
But you do support them.
I do.
$15 a month.
$15 a month. I'm saying they take $15.
So you
out of my
do
account.
technically support them.
So it says on July 9, 2008, Activision merged with Vivendi Games, culminating in the inclusion of Blizzard brand name and the title of resulting holding company. On July 25th, 2013, Activision Blizzard announced the purchase of 429 million shares of majority-owned Vivendi.
429 million shares.
Yeah. So shares are available?
Well, they probably that thing is probably split 1,000 to 2,000 times. But
Wow.
Right, but it's still a merger. Now it's a merger that's becoming a split because, as I said, I can't support
in the beginning. Activision was the leader. Activision did buy Blizzard.
No, it was a primary stock. You just read it. It was a primary stock share that ended up in a merger.
Well, in 2008, Activision merged, but they
merge isn't buying.
They owned the Blizzard label, and then Blizzard themselves turned around and bought 429 million shares to control the majority.
Oh, okay.
So Blizzard.
Now Blizzard
ultimately
owned
themselves.
In the beginning, it was Activision that bought Blizzard.
Yeah.
Or Vivendi. That's when they merged.
Well, it
carried the brand name.
It's crazy to think that they didn't do this sooner because of how much people pay to play this game. Like, how much money do they make in a year? Have you done the math? Like, how many subscribers do you have? $15 a month?
Well,
a year? Like, come on.
Obviously, they're not making as much as we think.
Yeah.
If they're laying off 800 just to be back in the black.
Right, and then they got
with 800, they're in the red.
Maybe there's stuff that we don't know about that they put money into that blew up in their faces, and they're like, "Oh shit, we have to salvage this."
Oh, Heroes of the
Battle
Storm.
for Azeroth.
Heroes of the Storm.
It's the mobile game they're also building.
Michelle,
their
Michelle
stocks.
online says that she's distracted. She's not sure if it's the brownies or the radioactive drink that Brad's drinking.
Told you. Fucking told you, dude.
I'm gonna grow horns.
Yeah, it looks like Nickelodeon slime.
Really watered.
It's actually it's kind of like a weird.
Is that mellow yellow?
No, it's actually it's called Mental Mojo. It's like a
Mental Mojo.
It's like a.
I got stuff for us
helps you
I'll
think.
try next week called The Edge, and it's by the company that deal with. Yeah, you'll like it. It's one shot. It's and it doesn't bring you down. There's no sugar high. It's really. Actually, I've been using this.
Yeah, that's what this is. So like, there's no sugar.
Yeah, this
obviously,
is
there's
a dropper. You
preservatives.
just take the dropper and it's.
I'll drink my Red Bull.
There's no sugar in here either.
Same.
Hey, drink beer before you get here.
Yeah, where is your special?
She drinks beer on set.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no, I had two
before
beers
she gets here,
before
she
I
comes
got
here and
here.
drinks it on here. She's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Mike's muted.
Did you have a cough?
No, I'm not muted.
Sure you are.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I had my beer before
I'm
I got
mad
here
at
tonight.
Blizzard. I'll admit that. I'm very BFA was a mistake. It was such a cool concept to bring in other races around the world and to try and unify the Horde, but all they've done is split it up. And then you have the Alliance sitting here like,
haha, laughing at us.
yeah, basically. And then Blizzard's like, okay, we've made the Horde seem too much like villains. They're like, don't worry. They're like, we'll have the Alliance be morally gray too. And then they attacked us for Battle for Dalzalor. And they're like, morally gray. They're going to attack innocent people too. And I'm like, I mean, except for the Zandalari are not innocent. The Throne of Thunder raid was a pretty obvious thing, though. They are not innocent beings by no means. They're conquerors, and they know they are. Every group of people on that continent are a conqueror.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, so there's no innocence among them. They know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Innocence. You just don't understand it. There's always innocence. Always.
So Diablo Mobile, when's that coming out?
You people have phones, don't you?
Yeah. That's why their business is going down.
I would say there went Blizzard stock, by the way, by a ton, if you didn't know. So to Phil Brianne, because I can see she's looking.
Yeah,
she's going.
What are you talking about?
So recently they.
Blank.
So Blizzard has a big convention every year called BlizzCon, and they announce all the new stuff for the year, what'll be coming out. Let's talk about stuff and cosplay contests and the whole deal. One of the team gets up for a game called Diablo. People love Diablo. People waiting for Diablo 4 for the longest time. And they're like, oh boy, the team from Diablo's get up on stage, and they're like, we'd like to introduce to you guys, and everyone's like, Diablo there are literally 4? People that are sitting at the edge of the seats like, finally? And they go, Diablo Mobile. And everyone went,
it was silence, like complete silence,
That's
like
awesome.
to the point where the people up there on the stage, like the developers, are like, yeah, and they start clapping, trying to get the crowd going. Nothing in return.
All you hear is the people on stage.
Actually,
clapping.
there were people booing.
They were like people
That's
just staring.
fantastic.
So needless to say, they're like, okay, well, now we're gonna open up to questions. that was a mistake. Everyone off their seats into the line for the questions, and they're like, "Oh dear,
Why?
We've been mistaken." They get up and they're just like, first kid. So why mobile? That's not what we wanted. They're like, they're like, not everyone can, not everyone has an amazing gaming phone they can play that on. They're like, not everyone's buying iPhones and whatnot. It's expensive. And the exact the condescending asshole remark that this Blizzard employee gave was,
I will mute
you all have phones, don't you? And I went,
become the poop head emoji if you don't stop.
I'm like, what the? I'm mid-sentence. I'm like, we're all sitting here just like, what did you just say? And he's just like, yeah. He's like, and basically, so he hit us with the stop being poor.
You are.
Yes, stop being poor.
So, Michael, okay, I want to ask, serious question. Can you play that new game on that phone behind you? The new Fold.
Whoa.
That is the new Samsung Fold that launched 2 days ago.
That's right, the one that folds.
Lord knows.
Has there been any reviews yet of people breaking it in half?
All I know is
Give them time.
It's you can pre-order it right now, and it's only $1,980. Only
$2,000.
Only.
So my question is, can you play Diablo on that?
You better be able to play Diablo on that.
Also, I like it. One, probably not, because if anyone knows this better than me and Brad do, Blizzard's porting team is god awful. Everything they try and bring to, like, they try to bring anything to anywhere, and it's just like, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. For example, people are like, we're going to get Diablo on the Switch, and I'm like, you don't want that. That's going to be a mess and a half.
Why do you not want it on the Switch?
Blizzard's porting team, so when they try and move stuff to other kind of consoles, or they're trying to, like, whenever they try and move anything anywhere to try and expand their reach, they nosedive it so hard, they have to reel back and go, sorry, we didn't mean it, I'm sorry. They try and move things around, and they realize that all three of them end up going off of their own course. It's just like, that's not what we planned at all. This is not good. Yeah. So in that aspect, no, I have zero faith that Blizzard's going to be able to actively. You're going to see people with iPads and people with iPhones struggling to play the new Diablo game. The people with iPads will probably have a ton of problems, to the point where Blizzard will pull it and be like, this is not iPad friendly yet, sorry.
Well, they're having a different company do the game.
Yeah.
It's a different company that specializes in mobile.
Like, they can't do this. They're like, no,
that's the thing.
Can't.
Is Blizzard's port team literally got told to take a seat. They're like, sit over here. We have a different company helping us out.
Yeah, but the different company already had a game, which is interesting. They already had a game that was kind of like that, and they're like, hey, we could just reskin this. I'm hoping that's not the case, but
with that phone specifically, though, and the different formatting, it's going to have issues transitioning.
Well, it's a Samsung, so it's going to have issues.
It's going to blow up anyway, so.
Only this time you can invite your friends.
Guys, look, everyone come over and join me.
Do you have the hardware information for that phone?
What's that?
Do you have the hardware information for that phone?
I can get
bad.
Because Nicholas is asking about that.
It's an i5 processor.
Nicholas told me you do not want. No, I don't know.
Speaking of tech, did you see the 1660 GTX come out today?
Yes.
Yeah, for $289.
So, you're going to get a trash can with that.
Now that's MSRP. That's not what the stores are going to be selling it for.
Oh, of course not.
What?
But it's still going to.
It's a graphics card.
Oh, okay.
In the crash. Gone. Dead.
It's a 1660 Ti, so it's better than the 1500 Ti, 1550 Ti, or whatever. I don't know what other ones there are. I know it's 1550.
You mean the 1060 by chance?
The 10.
Are you eating candy?
Did you mean 1060 Ti by chance?
1050 Ti, 1050 Ti.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, whatever. So many numbers.
The 10 series has been fine so far. I've got 1070 on my computer.
Yeah, me too.
And hell, I'm running VR games.
I'm going to ask you this question and see if you guys know if you answer it the same way my my computer shaman answered it. What's the difference between a 1060 and a 1060 Ti?
You got more CUDA cores. You got more. What is it?
You do.
More fans.
You sure?
I think.
You sure?
Comes with 2 fans.
Are you positive?
I have to look at the specs between the both of them. I can tell you exactly the difference. I don't keep
same card. 1060, 1060 Ti.
1070.
I don't care. 1080. I don't get any card out there that's either a 1080 or what's the difference between a 1080 and a 1080 Ti?
I can
more performance power. It's definitely a leaps ahead.
Is it?
For frame rates, yeah, your frame rates will skyrocket if you get a 1080 Ti.
Teraflops. What's a teraflop?
It's
sitting next
processing
to
power.
data transfer. So
Hold on. I'll show you where it's at. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong picture.
So
there's a teraflop right there.
So the teraflops determine how fast your computer loads things and how fast data can travel.
So
Properly.
this is what
without being
like
lost.
a very
this is what a
word.
computer guy
The teraflop.
said, that ultimately it just allows your computer to be overclocked better.
And that's what Nicholas just said too.
That's it. That's
guys
the
are
only.
speaking another
You're paying
language.
$400 extra to be able to overclock your system. Wow.
Yeah. People. The thing is overclocking is incredibly important to a lot of people. A lot of people run overclocks all the damn time.
And what's overclocking?
Overclocking is where so computer parts do have a limited duration. After a little while, computer parts start getting worn down, just like what you would with your car. Think of your actually that's a great way to think of it. Think of your computer as a small car. Parts run down. So overclocking it is burning it at both ends.
Okay.
It just burns it faster. But you can expect a significant jump in performance.
It's like putting a turbo in your car.
Yeah, it's not. And the thing is people for a while thought, oh, it's double. No. It's an exponent. It's not
So it's
adding
gonna
it.
work
It's multiplying
faster,
it.
but it's gonna get fucked up faster too.
There you go.
Okay.
But you're running at
Couldn't have said it even-
not
couldn't have
just
said it
like
better.
it's like, oh man, it's not 2 times as faster. It's almost like 4 to 8 times faster. Like
Holy
it is
crap.
a massive boost of power.
That's crazy.
The thing is because your computers have 2 settings: go home and go hard. And when things go hard, like if for example,
like walk hard.
for a little while when I was messing around with my computer and I was putting my new SSD in my solid state drive. It's a different hard drive.
Thank you.
I pushed it to overclock it just to see what it would do. Oh my good fucking lord!
Oh yeah, SSDs
like,
are awesome.
It is
You
beautiful. Well, no,
could
I
play
was
two games
just
at the same time. Like, what's the point of that?
recording stream. I can record, stream, upload,
Carl,
edit, and play the game all at the same time, all while on a Skype call.
online, Carl
showing
said
some
that if you properly cooled it, it doesn't really die much faster. Not really much faster.
It's not.
It doesn't just take a little bit longer to kill it.
So, like, if you properly maintain it, if you soup it up and you properly maintain it, you'll get like a little bit more life out of it.
Right.
Like a
It's,
car.
the thing is, like, you're gonna, yeah, of course. With proper maintenance, anything can survive a long time. That goes for most things in this world, though. Yeah, say proper maintenance. Proper maintenance. The thing is, though, is we do know that processors do show effects over time. They just get burnt out. It's simple as that. Even with proper cooling and whatnot, obviously it's not much faster, but definitely it's enough for us to notably go, yeah, it died faster.
Okay.
Even with proper maintenance. So obviously,
But
taking
it's not
care of
like
something.
dramatically that much
No.
faster.
No.
By two
But here's the thing. It's worth it sometimes. A lot of the times it's worth it. Especially
what if you double up your 1080s? Like buy 2 1060s or 2 1080s. It's still less the price and you get the same process, actually more processing power.
It depends on what you're doing with
As
it.
long as your lanes
Yeah,
are good.
exactly, 'cause
If your lanes are both 16s, then that will outperform a TI all day long. Right?
not.
Depending on what TI.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is like as with each
No.
tier.
Well, no. If you get a 1060 or a 1060 Ti, if I buy 2 1060s,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be better
then it'll
than one
smoke
TI.
the Ti,
Right.
and it'll be cheaper. Right? Because I mean,
To a degree.
typically a Ti is $400 to $600 more.
to a degree, because the thing is while the TI upgrade is a less power efficient way of doing is a more power efficient way of doing things. So yeah, if you want to SLI two graphics cards in your computer and outpower a 1060 a TI version,
Hey, guess
sure.
what? This is not Tech Shaman, so let's move on. Hey,
I mean, it's
all
nerd
right.
talking. It's kind of what we do, though.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, by all
I'm just
means,
teasing. Yeah, we already talked about this all nerd talk.
yeah, exactly. Because if you SLI them, then yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, you're absolutely gonna overpower, and you're right. It's cheaper. A lot more wear and tear on your power supply, though. Like a notable amount more. So if you don't have a decent power supply, because obviously you should be able to look and see how much
just
power.
Eric's laughing at every one of us online. He's like, LOL. We talked about this already.
Well then, yeah, I mean, it's but I got asked a question and I answered the question.
And you did a very fine job, young man.
I mean, I should hope so.
My Alka
Right.
Seltzer Plus set kicked in. Thank God. Nothing. What's wrong? What are
Good
you laughing at,
update.
Bree?
That was solid.
What are you laughing
Just
at,
letting us
Bree?
know.
What?
What are you laughing at, Bree?
Not a damn thing.
Yep, flathead. Anyway, so hey, Bree's got something to talk about.
Yeah,
Because
so
what Bree's going to talk about is going to run us right into what I'm going to back her up with.
so frickin' Netflix canceled Punisher and Jessica Jones now.
Can't say we didn't see that coming.
Yeah, no, we all knew it was gonna happen.
I'm gonna give that a Facebook
Before Jessica
like.
Jones even premiered.
yeah,
season 3,
we
it's
haven't even had
canceled.
the third season yet.
I'm gonna give that a Facebook like.
Well, I don't know.
like
Did
The
you
Punisher.
watch the second season yet of the Punisher?
Punisher was
No.
awesome.
Did you watch
I
the
haven't
second
watched any of
season?
it.
No, not the
Second
thing.
season?
I should say.
Freaking amazing.
I've watched clips
loved
of it because people are posting clips of the fight scenes, and I love the fight scenes.
They're
So I'm
pretty
just like,
freaking
I'm
epic.
I'm like, all right, I'll spoil the fight scene for myself. Oh my god! The thing is, I'm not gonna sit here when I do start watching it. I'm not gonna fast forward to the fight scene. I'll just
No,
watch
you're
a
just
second
gonna
fucking
watch-
time
exactly.
and go.
Yeah, fight
I know
scenes
what's gonna
never
happen,
get
but I still
old.
like it.
Hulu said they're interested in it.
Who?
But Hulu
Hulu.
can't be interested in it because
They won't
Disney
buy
and
it.
Marvel and the Disney
Yeah.
stream
I
thing.
can't-
Like,
it
it's
can't
not
work.
going to happen. Disney's going to take it over. Hopefully, they keep John Bernthal on because
So
he
you
is
act like Netflix
freaking
wants to lose this.
amazing.
Yeah, they don't want to lose.
I would say Netflix. I'm sure.
So,
is
do you know who
sitting here
came
like,
out? Do you know who came out in defense of it? I do. Eminem.
Oh,
He loved this movie. Loved it.
That's
He loved
awesome.
it so much, he wrote them and said, hey, guys, let me see if I can do this right. Yep, right there is what he wrote. Is that amazing or what?
they're not going to listen to
regarding
it.
the cancellation footage, you're blowing it sincerely, Marcia.
Honored to watch,
it,
brother.
Dear M, yo.
That's awesome.
And he wrote them back.
The thing is, I don't think that I don't
think they're going to be done with the Punisher.
No, absolutely not.
They
I think
can't
Marvel
be.
sees what's going on here, and they're like, "This is a good, solid series. We can
Yes.
continue this at least one more season."
Yeah.
Here's the thing: they're going to move it over to their platform. They're going to continue it there. They'll continue for like one more season, and then they're going to properly close it out, and that's
Right,
fine.
exactly.
A
As long
proper
as they
closeout
don't
is
bring
better
back
than a
Luke
drop.
Cage, because
We're on The
Luke
Sopranos.
Cage freaking blows. Not impressed with Luke Cage. Not
Iron
impressed with
Fist.
Iron Fist. So not impressed. Got through the first season of both of them. I could barely watch the second season of Iron Fist, and I
was
got
terrible.
an episode
even
and a
watch the
half
first
into
season
the
of it.
second season of
That's
Luke
because
Cage.
all their powers are pretty
Like,
similar.
And Jessica Jones,
I'm
I
super
literally
powerful.
only
I'm super-
tolerate because David Tennant's in it,
Tennant's
and
in
he's a
it.
jackass, and it's pretty cool, and I enjoy it. But
Go ahead.
like,
Bree, what's their powers? Go ahead, let me know.
what, Luke Cage?
Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones. They're all very
Super strength.
similar. All of them have
Yeah,
super
they're all super strength.
Literally. And then it's just like, and then what's the last of the defender?
like,
what's
and-
the last of the defender's ability? I can't see.
Yeah. And he has no super
me
ability
too.
whatsoever. He has specifically honed his skills. All the rest of them have some weird ass
Right.
actual power.
He has echolocation. The thing is, like, in a fight with a ninja, he's SOL. Just like, I
Exactly.
don't touch the ground. I don't make noise, therefore
But,
you can't see me.
He
It's just like,
sees shapes and colors and shit too. Like, he's not flat out blind.
no, he's
Either.
his,
Actually, if he strikes his staff against the ground,
You can see the
he
outline
can
of
see
everything.
the outline of everything. That's the part
Right.
that they don't get heavy into that. But in
Yeah.
the comic books,
Right.
they do.
right. He was like,
Well, it's because it's a pain in the ass to show on TV.
Well, there is a fantastic.
Well, they did it in the Ben Affleck movie.
yeah,
did
but that
do
was
that
the Ben Affleck movie. That wasn't
They
a
also-
TV
that was
show.
Also a
There was
blockbuster
funding for
fail.
that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I should point out that they also made him under the idea of if there's too much noise, it muddies the vision. I'm like, that's
That
not how
it
that
does.
works at all.
No.
I'm like, he points out, like, he goes to a rock concert, he sees everything flawlessly because there's constant noise, constant vibrations. It's like, wow, I can make out the mole on the back of his neck 200 meters away. God damn, this is great. Yet when like somebody falls in the organs, he's like, I can't see anything. I'm like, that's not accurate. That's not accurate at all. He should have like a crystal clear Da Vinci style painting of this room now.
Right.
Like,
But I can
see it.
understand
I can see the
sensory
roach in the corner, throws a knife at it and kills it. Got it. No looking.
But
Get
I
it?
could totally understand sensory overload sometimes, like when there's lots of outside noise that's not like specifically where you're trying to see things. But still, like,
Right,
come on.
they use-
you live in New York City. You're gonna have sensory overload from noise all the time.
So Eric said Jessica should join Umbrella Academy.
She's moody enough, that's for damn sure.
Edgy kids living in an edgy orphanage.
Yeah, it's I'm one episode into it so far, and it's
me and Rob actually were watching it while we were setting up. So we got 3 in. It is slow as crap.
It is, and it's really long ass episodes. Are they really long episodes, or did it just feel
No, it just feels very long because they're slow.
Felt like an hour and a half long episode.
We were watching, going, okay, let's talk
only
about
5
this, and it's not. It's really not a good show.
It has the potential. It has so much potential.
There's just not enough action in it.
There's not. I mean, I'm only 1 episode in, but the little kid is just like.
Has
I don't
anybody
know.
seen Doom Patrol yet?
No.
Who's talking?
Dude,
Doom
I'll be
Patrol?
honest.
Does Invader Zim make an appearance?
Who's talking? I don't know.
Or
Someone
Gurr?
talking?
Does Gurr sing the Doom
Someone
song?
talking?
Cyborg's in it.
Oh, well,
on
they
the
should have
DC
Gurr
network.
singing the Doom song.
Oh, DC. Ugh.
Here's the thing, I can only take so much disappointment, and there's a lot of it out there.
Well, I mean,
You just said DC. Oh,
Brendan
DC.
Fraser comes back and acting again.
oh,
That's
He's in
cool.
it.
Actually,
Well, his
Okay.
voice. His
I
voice
actually-
is in it.
I should point out, I actually like Brendan Fraser a lot. I think he's funny.
I enjoy Brendan Fraser.
I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he's just got handed a lot of stupid roles, and for the sake of money, he went, "Oh, okay."
No, he's just a bad actor.
And I'm like,
And he's
squander
kind
your
of a
talents there, don't you
goofy-looking
think?
guy. Like, he has the potential to be really goofy, so they keep putting him in these roles, and they're like, it's okay, it's gonna flop. And then he actually does okay, despite the fact that he's kind of fucking goofy.
What about Mummy 1 and 2?
Mummy
Kinda
1 and 2
goofy.
are really good. I like
Yeah,
it.
no, they were good.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, like, his goofiness played out there too, and it worked
Exactly,
really, really well.
and then
They
the
made
one
enough
with the
money to
devil
put a
chick.
ride at Universal.
What's the one with
That's
the
true.
devil chick?
What?
The supermodel. The Brendan
which
Fraser
one?
and the supermodel. I don't know, the devil chick.
Oh,
She-Devil.
Oh,
is that
she's
what
not a
it is?
Yeah.
supermodel. She's an actress.
yeah, that's
She's a supermodel too, though, isn't
Oh, what
she?
is her name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth Hurley?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a model.
That's not Elizabeth Hurley. Hold on. Keep talking amongst
was
yourselves.
Elizabeth
I'll
Hurley.
I
find
think
it.
it's Elizabeth Hurley.
Talking
But
thinking it is.
What's his name? It's Doofus's ex-wife.
Doofus's ex.
Bedazzled.
You're not
Dazzled. There we go.
She-Devil was Roseanne Barr.
I think they're a little different.
Terrible.
Elizabeth Hurley.
I'll bet Roseanne Barr would be really
It was
flattered.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr is definitely not a supermodel. She could be a supermodel. Hey, we're not gonna.
Well, I mean, you saw New York Fashion
No
Week. They are
fat shaming
totally
here.
Yeah,
Right, Mike?
no, I mean, New York Fashion Week, they have all sizes.
am I
and
gonna
they have done
I
fantastic.
got no room to fat shame.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead, say something. Go ahead, say something. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
say something.
Something.
All right, so John, you were telling me something about Alex
for you.
Kingston.
You're ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna put it.
super ready.
I'm gonna put it behind you. Boom, boom, boom.
Look, a gun.
Could return, obviously. See, and I'm excited about this. I did actually hear about this, that she wanted to return because they want to see the relationship dynamic between her and a female doctor, and I am so excited.
Yeah, sure, why not? Be cool.
There you go.
How excited?
You go, girl.
The doctor is not. The doctor can be whoever the hell they want to be.
Right, but they're going to have to do something weird with the timeline because because they met each other backwards, and she's already seen him for the first/last time. They both.
Timeline, schmineline. They can.
And
that
I
can
know,
change
but like, but
immediately
it's
just because of what he
it's
does.
so weird between River Song and the Doctor because
It's Doctor Who. We're gonna get a new timeline altogether.
yeah, obviously.
They're gonna be like, hey guys,
I hope they do better with the.
we're gonna Doc Brown this shit. We're gonna have an alternate timeline where Biff stole the time machine, went back to the original 1984, and just read the almanac.
No, there's Doc Brown right there.
There's Doc Brown.
And that's ultimately what we're gonna do. We're making a Biff reality, and that's okay.
Biff reality.
I'm only fixing the
Well,
microphone.
I hope they do fun stuff with their adventures this next season. But I think it's going to take a year and a half to get it. I think the next season is a year and a
There's
half
gonna
out
be so
because
many
goddamn
problems.
BBC.
There's gonna be so many problems getting them to finally got it. We're good to go.
Yeah, no, if they pull Sherlock with this shit,
Really drag it out
probably
over.
will.
I swear to God.
Such a potty mouth. Oh my god.
We just drag this out over 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Deuce.
No, at
no,
least they're not as
Nailed
bad.
it.
Sherlock. 4 episodes for the season.
Yeah, no,
Then you
they're
gotta
not
wait
as bad
2,
as
3
Sherlock.
years.
Mike's not
Because that irritates.
It's too far away from
That's
his
just
mouth.
ridiculous.
It's kind of hard to believe. He's got a big ass.
It makes it.
Yikes.
I love Sherlock, but it's made it difficult. I haven't even watched the last
Are you
season of
muted,
Sherlock
Mike?
yet.
No, I'm not.
It's a damn shame because I actually like Sherlock a lot.
I do too.
Oh,
I
then I'm
really
muted.
enjoy
I'm sorry.
Sherlock. I even got Tommy into it.
You
Show
did?
was great.
It's fantastic.
You just gotta
That's the
wait.
BBC
3
one.
years for an episode.
Yeah, you just have to wait.
Not the one with
and
Robert
wait.
Downey Jr.
No,
No, Benedict
my favorite one.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I love
that
the
was
Robert
just
Downey
good.
Jr. one. So the third one's coming out soon.
I know.
That's
I'm
what they
excited.
keep saying.
Dude,
they
I'm
keep
ready.
saying it over and over and over again.
I can have hope.
I do too, man. I just wish.
I wanted them to have an interaction with each other as Doctor Strange and Iron Man. I
I
wanted
just
them
want
both
that
to
one
look
line.
at each other.
No shit.
Oh
Sherlock.
man, that would be
where
amazing.
one of them just fires back. I was like, exactly. It's like,
I think Larlin missed. I think Larlin missed our comments on the Umbrella Factory. Let's go back to that. Let's
pretty sure we
Umbrella
have
Academy.
3.5 thumbs down.
It's
Three
thumbs
and a half thumbs. I'm not
The only
totally
reason why
convinced
I'm
yet. Only one
the only
episode
reason why I'm
in.
not committed to thumbs down yet. I'm like wavering towards it because I want to see more of it.
Have you watched any of it yet?
I've watched the first episode. I watched it today.
We've watched 3.
I want to see more. The thing is, I'm okay with shows that are slow.
It's okay, Larlin.
Yeah, as long as they
slow
make up for
shows
it.
can make over. For example, I'll be the first to admit you. First 3 episodes of Walking Dead suck.
Well, and speaking of Walking Dead, they're at the worst numbers. The mid-season comeback in show history. Shut up, Mike.
Because
gonna get
it's
canceled.
Shut up, Mike.
tired.
Because the series is dead
I'll
and they
splat
killed
you
it.
again.
Literally.
It's a
They have
tired
stabbed it.
series.
That
How many-
cow ain't producing no more milk. Leave it alone.
Done.
It's a zombie cow now.
Lead it out back. It's done.
Right.
They don't
Feel
want to do
bad.
this
Put it
anymore.
out to pasture.
But I don't know. It might get better with these new people, so that's what we're.
Walking Dead is the Transformers of shows. I said it. It's done.
It's just gotten
over.
worse
We're
and
getting worse and worse
and worse
progressively. Just stop it now.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Just be
sucks.
done.
These guys
Mission
are awesome.
Impossible.
These guys just raised a bunch of money for veterans.
I don't care. Doesn't mean they're
It was a huge charity event. It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
no, that money was going for them for singing lessons. It wasn't going for the.
Oh, ow.
I want to hear you tell him that to his face, because man, he's
All
a damn
day
good singer.
long.
There are
I
a
will
lot
say
of
that
singers
now.
out there right now that could use some singing lessons, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Adam
a
Levine
lot. He needs fashion lessons.
from the Super Bowl. Like
Oh,
what? was
yeah, no, he
that?
needs
That was a mistake.
he needs
I didn't even
fashion.
watch it.
That was they're like, you know what? They're like, it's okay. They're like, we understand. They're like, you're a pretty good singer. They're like, you can take it a little bit on your own. You know, obviously you know what to do. And he's like, yeah, of course. Does a little bit of his own. We're all like, not that much, not that much, not that much. Stop.
I kind of feel like without autotunes, he's like terrible.
Bring the tracks up. Bring the tracks up. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Like, he could sing for a while. We all watched him. We're just like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like you got some basic, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, stop.
And then he takes his clothes off.
Stop. I was like,
And then that
Did
just,
we
like-
find out? Did we finally find out that he really can't sing because of the Super Bowl? Because he was actually. They said he was actually singing his own stuff. They had a track behind him, but they swore that they overlaid him high enough so that he carried it, not. The
I
track.
I could tell because I am a Maroon 5 fan and I am not ashamed. I don't even give a shit. He was singing for
That's
some
brave
of
to admit
it.
bad taste in music on a show.
I don't even care.
In which we rip
Some of
people.
the songs are
Literally
okay.
don't
I mean,
even
they're
care.
kinda
Yeah,
catchy.
no, I
Some of
enjoy
their songs
Maroon
are
5.
catchy.
Hey, look.
Hey, that was my high school music, man. Like,
See-
we all made poor decisions in high school.
Yeah, we did.
It's still good music. I don't even care.
You can find. Listen,
They
there's
are
a
better
reason
than
why they-
Nickelback.
Five Finger
I'll
Death
give them
Punch.
that.
They are. Like, my radio is broken in my Jeep, so I've been having to listen to the music
I
on
know
my
what you're
phone,
gonna
and I
say,
keep getting
yes.
Spice
Deadpool thing.
Girls and Backstreet Boys and shit. Haven't hit any Maroon 5 yet.
As much as I love to rip on Nickelback, I don't think anybody can rip on Nickelback anymore because Deadpool just put it in the garbage. Put all of them in the trash can because listing of every award they won, every nomination. And he goes, keep calling them bad. He's like, they've done more than all of your actors and singers have done combined. I'm like, adding all it up, like, they have done a lot of awards. I'm like,
Not
a lot
more
of the
than
people
Beatles.
today.
Not more than Beatles.
Have you guys seen the trailer for that movie where no one knows who the Beatles is? Who the Beatles are?
No.
And
No.
this one kid sings like all the Beatles songs and he like recreates them. People are like, oh my God, like this is an instant hit. And he goes, yeah, I didn't even write it. He's like, the Beatles did. And they're like,
Who?
who are they?
Time Machine 3.
That
wow.
sounds awesome.
And I'm like, wait, so he literally, he takes it as his mission. He's like, it's my mission to bring the Beatles to this world.
That's
And he
awesome.
does. And everyone's just like, you're amazing. You're like the greatest ever. And he just goes, I owe it all to my inspiration. The Beatles. They're like, who's that? And he goes,
Did you see the trailer for Rocket Man?
That's like you're telling people who's
yes.
Five Finger
Did.
Death Punch.
That.
Who's that?
I can't wait for
They
Rocket Man.
are what? God, what do they call
Or
themselves?
Guns N' Roses.
They're like combat rock. I think that's what they call themselves. Or like
Five
veteran
Finger
rock.
Death Punch,
Yeah,
Combat Rock.
that's basically what they've narrowed themselves down to. He's
have to
pulling
sing, you just
strings
gotta
because there's
grunt.
nothing underneath.
Grunting is good.
So actually, John, you mentioned you had all the Motley Crue CDs.
I do, unfortunately.
Did you see the trailer for the
Yes,
new
that's
movie
dumb.
coming on
That
Netflix?
is so gay. Sorry. I'll say
What
it.
movie is it?
Gay.
The story behind Motley Crue.
Gay.
Who
Best
cares?
part is when you wreck.
I thought you said.
except he lives.
I thought
forgot about
you
that
said
part.
bootleg Motley Crue, and I was kind of like, all right.
The movie's called Yesterday, the one about the Beatles nobody knowing they
Yeah,
exist.
it was really. It looks really good. I'm gonna.
That
Are
sounds
so
good.
far away.
Cause I like the songs, so.
Yeah, I like
They all live in a yellow submarine.
Sounds depressing. Speaking of depressing, have you guys seen the movie Skyline?
No.
No.
It's on Netflix. It's about aliens.
We are going depressing, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's terrible.
Is it a horrible movie or is
No,
it a
it's
depressing
it's just
movie?
depressing because like these aliens come in, they just start like abducting all of these people. Like this light hits you and it like possesses you, and then it pulls you to them, and then you get
Alien
sucked
possession?
into this thing. You get sucked into like their ship, right?
Are we gonna make a mini segment out of bashing Netflix movies? Because I think I got one. I don't know if you've seen it yet, and I really want to know if you have. Hold on, let me. I'm actually gonna. Believe it or not, I'm gonna open up Netflix on my phone specifically.
Well,
so I can
while
Is it
you're
a
looking
Netflix
for
only
it,
movie?
it's
yeah,
terrible.
it's a Netflix exclusive. That's why I watched it. Because I'm like, this will be either really good or really bad. There is no in between. There is no Netflix movies.
called?
There's an awesome one called Kingdom. Have you guys seen that?
No.
It's a Japanese version of The Walking Dead. Back
heard
in
of it.
like the samurai days. So like there's like an emperor and he's like supposedly dead, but he's undead and they're like trying to keep him hidden. So like this prince who's like an illegitimate prince, he's like trying to find his way back to like basically finding out if his dad is actually dead or not. He doesn't know. There's a conspiracy. They're like, you can't see the king, and he's like, I want to see the king. I want to see the emperor, and they're like, you can't. Sorry, I want to see my dad. So he ends up sneaking out of the city, and they're like, he's committed treason. We're gonna hunt him down and kill him. Meanwhile, he's trying to find answers. But anyways, he goes to this place, and one of the guys ends up chopping or like cooking a person who died to the king, to the emperor. The emperor kills this guy, right? One of these dudes boils him and feeds the village. Well, they all become zombies, like
Oh, that's
overnight.
fun.
They're like, but these are like fast zombies. These are like
They're like
speedsters.
these are the 29 days later zombies. The
Yeah,
ones that are like boom.
World War Z's.
Yeah,
Zombies.
It's pretty good though. It's called Kingdom on Netflix. It's actually pretty decent.
Another Netflix exclusive. IO Last on Earth.
Nope, I'm good.
I didn't see it.
Is anybody watching Genlock
It's
from Rooster Teeth? That's pretty dang good.
Ninja zombies.
Ninja zombies.
Genlock's all right. It's
What is Genlock?
It's
a
from Rooster Teeth.
It is, yes, it is a Rooster Teeth animated adventure where we are. You ever seen Pacific Rim?
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
I think it's
pretty good.
Giant robots fighting giant monsters.
Except for the lead guy's got only half
Yeah.
a body. He's floating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You've seen Genlock then.
Jay.
I love Rooster
Not the
Teeth.
same.
I love Rooster Teeth. I support you guys. I support them through a lot of stuff.
Rooster Teeth, we love
not-
you. Don't listen to Dillon.
Not 100% happy with this series specifically. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. There's not
Sidokens
too much of it out yet,
he's
so I'll have to
drinking
watch
tonight.
more.
He does
No,
Red
because
Solo cup.
I'm a huge Ruby fan. Like
I
I
do
watch
I do
Ruby
like-
all
yeah,
damn
that is
day
good.
long.
Yep.
And I'll support Monty's show because I love Monty. I love what he started. And it was fantastic. Genlock, I'm not
I like it.
terribly happy with so far.
He doesn't like it because I like it. That's what it is. You know how to make your kids don't like something? Like it.
Yeah, no, I hated country
Yeah, you're
music
right.
when I was little because my dad and my sister
Yep,
liked it.
Exactly.
That's fair.
And now I love it.
Country music, so.
So let's go back. Speaking of The Walking Dead, right? Twilight Zone. It's going to bring Stephen Yeun, Adam Scott, and more. Is that pretty cool or what?
Sounds like fun.
I am
Like
looking.
Twilight Zone.
I am looking forward to this. To be honest with you, I was a big Twilight Zone guy. I loved it. So it's going to be on CBS All Access. So that's the only bitch I have.
You got to pay for that?
Yep.
Well,
That's how I'm watching Star Trek now.
Well, there's more and more of this crap though, where
Discovery.
they're exclusive to a specific provider, and
You gotta pay
I'm
for
frankly
it.
getting sick of it. It's ridiculous. All this. exclusive to this channel, exclusive to this provider. It's ridiculous. You have to, if you want to watch all this crap, you have to be subscribed to like 7 different services.
See, again, why we did
It's
the
stupid.
whole thing about it's not cheaper cutting the cord.
Right.
But I cut the cord, and I'm saving $180.
Yeah, but you're ripping shit.
Yeah, and my internet just went up.
Let's be honest here. You could technically FCC can be knocking on your door next week, going, "Hey, buddy."
No, actually, I haven't ripped anything.
You haven't ripped anything?
No.
Nothing at all?
No, I just subscribed to Netflix, and that's it.
Yeah,
all you
you're
need.
still missing some good stuff, buddy.
I don't know. As
Tomorrow
far as
I'll
I'm
have you
concerned,
watching TV all day long.
it seems like missing disappointments here lately. So I think I'm kind of all right. IO was the one I was trying to talk to you about. Another Netflix movie. It was something.
It was something.
The world is dying. Go figure. All the humans have left. Have exited. They've exodus off of the world, and they're all now living off of Io, which is a moon off of Jupiter. Yeah, they're all living off using its volcanic, because it's a volcanic mass. They're using its volcanic energy to power a station, and that's basically we're living off a space station off of Io. So basically, what she's trying to do is this one scientist is left on the planet, along with like a handful of people who obviously can't afford to leave the planet right away. Desperately trying to figure out if there's a way to get animals and plants to adapt, because it seems plants have adapted just fine. Trees and shit are still living, but the air itself is toxic to carbon-based life forms. So she's using bees. Her father was a bee collector, or whatever the bee people are called. I don't actually know. Beekeeper. That's it. She's using the bees to see if she can get them to adapt properly, and she's struggling, obviously. Whole movie, they're like, I can't go down in the zone, and it's not very good. It's
I think John
pretty
Ford.
disappointing.
Yeah.
That's why when you said Skyline, I'm like, are we ready to bash movies? Because I can bash this one too, because it's
No, I wasn't trying to bash out.
pitiful acting.
As an example.
The worst movie I've seen on Netflix is Rubber.
I've never even
Killer
heard of that
Tire.
one. Wow.
Killer
It's
Tire
a
for
Killer
real.
Tire.
Hold on, it doesn't.
Come
Is it a
on, man.
Netflix exclusive or is it a straight to DVD? Then even
It's
off like pulled off a DVD
No, first of all,
and then
it's
went to
Whackflix,
Netflix.
not Netflix. He's watching.
Wow. Rubber.
Because there are some,
It's
there are some
actually
movies
called
on here.
It's a Killer Tire.
A Killer Tire. That is
Wow. It's
ridiculous.
Tire on tire.
Does it like
It's a Pasco
bounce
County
down
movie.
the road?
So no, when you watch the
minimum,
trailer,
baby,
you see
two
it bouncing down the road, then it stops, and there's a bird there, and the tire starts shaking, then the bird blows up.
Oh, I was
we-
trying to.
That
we
sounds
gone- have we
horrendous.
reached that point?
It really is.
Oh my god, that
It
sounds
really
like the
is.
worst movie. Like
I was trying to talk to you
Executive director
last week about this. I
Michael
don't think we ever
Stanley.
got to
they
it.
were
Prodigy.
stoned.
Did you ever go see it?
They were probably on meth when they wrote that.
It's good,
like,
huh?
But
I know, we talked about it.
who
It's
writes
good,
that
but-
movie
It
and is like,
was-
oh my
Hey,
god, this is
one
such a great
conversation.
idea.
One conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Fans, I'm sure fans can differentiate between the important conversations and the not so important conversations.
Not really.
Rubber Tire.
yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
Tell them to pay
that's-
attention to them.
How about those poop brownies that you got there?
You haven't ate one yet. How are they?
I'm not going to touch them.
They were delicious.
They got poop on them.
I've had one so far.
Hold it.
Have none.
There's
ahead.
enough for everyone.
No, I'm not going to eat
There's
during
enough
the
for
show.
tea
I'm
for
good.
everyone.
I'll have it afterwards. I'm drinking my radioactive fluid.
He's radioactive.
So, kids, when your parents ask you to go in and buy headlight fluid or blinker fluid, that's what they're asking for.
Yep.
That's it right there.
Yep, you can find it's the same neon green color.
Well,
it's normally sold in
actually, no.
translucent
Brake light
bottles.
fluid is red.
Oh,
Blinker
yeah, you're right,
fluid
you're right.
is yellow. That right there is light
Antifreeze.
fluid.
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze, yes. Oh, that's great.
Transmission fluid is red, too.
Pause.
That's great.
Pause. All jokes aside, kids, please do not go home and drink antifreeze. For the love of
Right?
God, I know it smells sweet. Don't do it.
Next week, I'll bring Tide Pod cookies.
And Mike's going to eat those on air
Promote everything.
We're gonna get in trouble.
from outside on the parking lot.
No, you want to know? Do the cinnamon challenge.
Oh.
Do that one. That one.
Yeah, that one was
one's fun.
harmless.
Exactly. Totally harmless.
Like
or
the most
a
you do is you
spoonful-
sneeze, like you have like cinnamon in your snot for the next few days, but
Exactly.
you're fine. It doesn't
Like you
hurt.
sneeze.
Now we
Constantly.
upgraded to the cayenne pepper challenge.
Well, not unless you're over 15, but or
I think Mike can try the plastic bag challenge next week. I bet he's a champ at holding his breath.
ooh, Ooh, I have a fun challenge to raise money for the show. I think
could do
the
the fart
guys should
bag
get their
challenge,
armpits
too.
waxed.
What?
What?
Why?
Why would anybody do that?
Get what
Just
waxed?
because.
No.
Armpits.
Oh,
Do
you see-
It's
I'll
not
do it.
fun.
I'm
It
one of those
hurts.
guys that's sitting here saying, "Do you see me bitching about my girl having hair?" Absolutely fucking not, because that shit looks painful as hell. No, you don't want to go through that pain. I totally get it. I don't want it either. We're good.
No, we can raise money for the show and stuff, and like.
Yeah,
do
Mike, we
cool
can raise
things.
money for
Come
the
on,
show,
man.
Mike.
Do you see
Someone else
the
can be a monkey and do
Do you
something.
see
Hey,
the
his microphone's not working
Chewbacca style asses like up on the stage? Like I don't.
know why.
I think that it
Brad's
would be
new. We can't do this stuff to him.
See, Michelle is laughing too. See, yeah, let's do this.
Michelle,
These are the people that things like they don't say anything all show until we say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna tase Mike," and they're like, "Perfect."
hey, yeah, someone was
Oh,
supposed to
that's
bring a
right. I
taser
forgot
in.
to bring the taser.
Oh, yeah, you did forget
Money
it.
never was transitioned over. Someone took it back.
I absolutely took it back. I was trying to build up people to.
Yeah, no, for real, watchers. I will bring
Your mic can't be that far out.
a taser next
It
week.
keeps moving.
You gotta put this thing
not
behind your
my
ear.
fault.
I didn't put it on me.
Put the plastic thing behind your
Taser,
ear.
huh?
He's weird.
Yeah. I
very
think my
simple.
brother-in-law has like
Punch him
2
in
or
the face.
3.
Just punch him in the face. I'm gonna start being like Calto. Just go over and
Brad's
punch him
got
in the
some
face.
big arms, man. I feel like a punch him from
Brad
Brad
hit
might
you,
hurt.
you're dead.
No. I'm good.
Look at Mike's eyes.
good.
Look at the size of Mike's eyes. He's like, holy shit, he's thinking about
Just
it.
like sizing like Brad's arms up. I'm just like, I think I'll pass on this one, Chief.
I'm good.
When my dad was in the Marines back, like, I don't know, 60 years ago, he used to have people punch him in the sternum as hard as they could. Or
Yeah.
punch him in the stomach.
Stomach to see if they can win.
Punch him in the stomach. And see if they could knock him down. And my dad was a skinny, scrawny little shit when he was in the Marines, and nobody ever knocked him down.
Yeah, because he probably did a ton of push-ups and sit-ups.
He did.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
super scrawny.
We have
I don't
guys
know what
like
happened.
that. You know, I make fun of band all you want, but you get these guys that are really, really super good. They're doing balcony sit-ups, like 100 of them, and they're the same way. They're skinny little scrawny dudes, but you just like hit them in the gut, and they'll play, and you won't even phase them playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Meanwhile, I sit here and make fun of Caleb for eating crayons and taking pictures of light
Hey,
bulbs.
leave him alone.
Eating crayons?
Special boy.
It is a joke that is
takes pictures of
commonly
lights.
found in the Marines
Bulbs.
that saying Marines eat crayons. And the thing is while you expect people to be offended by that, a lot of the Marines, an example, Caleb, will go, yeah, because blue tastes like blueberry. But the grape one's not my favorite.
He really does say that.
And I'm sitting here with Caleb.
really sad.
We went to Cloak and Blaster. I'm sitting here like, sorry, Caleb, they don't have crayons on the menu, buddy. And the waitress, without missing a beat, going, I have some crayons back there. And Caleb goes, not the non-toxic kind. That's like a diet soda, and I don't like diet soda. Without missing a beat, and then goes right back to his drawing, and I'm just sitting here like,
So are we defining all Marines by Caleb? Because I don't think all Marines eat crayons.
I got some really good friends that guarantee they do not.
Bring-
eat.
First of all, my dad never ate crayons. and he was
Yeah,
a
no,
Marine,
I know
so-
my dad never ate crayons.
All right, you
He
can punch
is
him
a
in the
odd
Maybe
breed of
Caleb's
people.
one of those Tide Pod
Take it
people
out
that
on Mike
decided to
and
go
punch him
join
in
the
the
Caleb takes pictures of
He's
his
also a furry.
Brad, punch him in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
then
that
why didn't
one?
you start with that? So I have a furry friend who is a Marine. Wow.
Hey, am I
going
going to go to hell because I want Brad to punch Michael?
You didn't. You didn't.
Not punching
I know I
anybody.
didn't, and I'm not. Well, sorry, Caleb. Caleb actually is one of the few one of my friends actually watches the show.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys.
That won't mention the other thing you don't believe that ever happened.
That's okay. Caleb was also one of the people who paid for
Your
your
mic's
beating,
not
so-
working, Mike. Stop.
What?
Quit
They helped
muting me
pay
then.
for his beating.
I'm not muting your. It's flopping all over like a.
Yikes. That's a painful one there, Scoob.
Yeah, man. So, anything else good?
Yeah,
Because we've got
we
about
got one more
We
thing.
got about 15 minutes left.
So there's a thing that happened in France.
What
Yeah.
not happening in France?
So in
Did you
France,
lose your underpants?
no, in France they decided it's called the Federation of Fencing. They decided to make lightsaber fighting an actual
Hey,
sport.
Bree, does
You
this
know what this
sound
means?
Do we have
familiar?
video of that?
You know what this means?
Yeah.
We can see this as an Olympic sport.
Bree and I talked about this, 6 months ago?
Yeah, 6 months or a year ago, because there was that academy down on 19 where one of the scammy schools are, that they had
They were a scheming school.
I want to point out that Brad's sitting here making fun of it, and we're all sitting here like, hell yeah! Brad's sitting here. I see him laugh and he's shaking. He's like, it's a. He's getting ready to say, it's a ridiculous idea, right, guys? And we're all sitting here like,
It's a great idea.
Well, did you see that Quidditch is being played by people who don't even give two shits about Harry Potter? They're like,
my
no,
God.
this is actually really cool and really fun.
The nerve. You have to be a fan to play the game.
I'll admit that. If you're not a Star Wars fan, you're just picking up a sword. It's just like, I hope every kid in that arena, Anakin Skywalker's, the younglings.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, people have been fighting like that with wrapping paper tubes before Star Wars was even thought of.
Yeah, it was. Who was it? It was like a YouTube meme.
Yeah.
There was like an overweight, heavyset kid who was
my God, that
playing with a
video.
broomstick or something like that, and he ended up hurting himself and falling over. It was
Of course,
hilarious.
the fat kid playing with a toy is going to get himself hurt. Like, you see those videos, and like, this doesn't end well for him. You know, you're going to see his ass, and there he goes on the ground. Yep, there we go. And the tears there, and as in cue.
So the whole
And the
thing.
cursing, but church cursing. So,
Right.
Church
frick! It's just like, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the trifecta. It's a YouTube video. How many views?
Church
3 billion, of
cursing.
course.
Wow, that's so mean.
Oh, that's awesome.
Brad's speechless. Holy crap.
It's the classic format. It's
Jump in there, Brad. Get 'em.
it's the format that we see.
So the Federation in France, the Federation, right? They already want it to sound
That's
like
so
Star
much
Wars.
better.
They're defining it as either a saber or an EP, like a weapon style. But they're also they're providing instructors to clubs to train people to fight with lightsabers, and they're
That is
providing the
super cool.
lightsabers.
That's because it's so lightsaber dueling to kind of take like a sorry, were you done?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna take it down a little nerdy bunny trail and explain like some of the background.
No
to
way,
the
we
lightsaber.
never bunny trail.
Lightsaber dueling is a combination of French fencing and Japanese kendo, which is the art of a katana, which is the sword
Yeah, spit
fighting
it out there,
styles
bud.
we see. Shut up. Get some hair.
That you just pissed off the wrong dude. I'm just telling you right
Mute
now.
me, I dare you.
No, I'm not gonna
Emoji.
mute you.
I'll walk over there and sit on
Absolutely
Brad's
not.
lap and keep going.
Absolutely not.
Nobody is sitting on my lap, and I'm not punching anybody. Guys, stop trying
Brad
to make
does
me do
not
things.
know what he's got himself into, does he?
And it was kind of cool because we got to see. It wasn't until cinematically, not comics or any other version, because we've seen other fighting styles introduced, but it wasn't until the new series with Kylo Ren where we saw a broadsword brought into play, and we saw a great sword style of lightsaber dueling, which is super cool. Obviously, if you're watching Clone Wars and otherwise, you see the other broadswords brought into play. They were super cool. I kind of want to see that brought into it, but that fighting style is very physical because swords in which they use those, so the great swords are used purely on a physical basis. So there's a lot of punching, bashing, because the blade itself wasn't actually sharp. Because using a sharp blade against people who are wearing full sets of armor are kind of worthless. Hey, you can censor this while you're at it.
It's not me this time.
No, I know. It was deemed almost a useless art to have a sharp sword, because swords aren't going to go through the person's armor, but a blunt object sure as hell will. It was great. That was a versatile weapon. So it'd be interesting to see them introduce that into the Federation, because they're taking in a lot of different saber styles. So I'm curious. I don't know.
So the funny part about this entire thing is, so points don't count unless you
And the
twirl the
points don't
sword
matter.
behind your back like the movies, quote for quote.
What?
Yeah. So if you're actually in this, if you're doing this, you have to spin the sword behind you, the lightsaber, or the points don't count. So you start every match doing that. If you don't do it, then they don't count.
How bad would that suck, though, to get to the very end of it and like defeat your opponent and then be like, but you forgot to twirl it.
In the same
Twirl.
You didn't twirl the
Can't
sword.
win. You didn't twirl.
in the same realm, does it make much sense when you see people fighting when they do this before going, damn well that's completely 100% unnecessary.
Actually, no, it's not, because you're channeling your chi. And if you know anything about
You're
martial
channeling
arts,
force.
if you,
Blow me.
So, have you seen Bruce Lee? Do you know who Bruce Lee is?
We're just jumping.
Do you know who Bruce Lee is?
I know, of course, who Bruce Lee
Okay,
is.
so he channeled his chi, and within an
he channeled
inch,
his force.
shattered wood. But anyways,
You sure you don't want to punch
I'm
him
gonna
in
get
the
real
face?
about
Brad?
it.
no, it's good.
You want to
That's good.
channel your chi?
So, anyways, their initiative,
Across the table. Do it.
their initiative behind even starting this whole thing was to help obesity with young people.
Well, and see that
Fat
now,
people love
that's
swords.
noble.
It's a common thing.
Well,
If that
and
will get somebody else,
nerds are
that will
more
get-
likely to sit on their butts all day long. So,
Right.
like, hey, you get to play with a lightsaber. What kid is going to say, no, it's okay?
Here's the thing.
Okay, but no. Okay, so let's look at it this way though. Things that have failed, the Wii, because that did sure to make
Oh,
the
yeah.
fat kids get up. The PlayStation and the Xbox all having the cameras, that sure didn't get the fat kids
That's because
up.
the technology wasn't there for
Well, it doesn't matter.
For either
the
one of
the
those.
bottom line was is it was supposed to be getting people up, and because those games didn't get sold that well, they didn't put more technology
Well,
in.
I
But
should point
Pokemon
out,
Go worked.
I'm saying I should point out Pokemon Go
I
and the
still-
Wii. Actually, you can't disregard the Wii. You can disregard the Wii U all you want because that was a flaming failure. But the Wii, they sold so much and that worked so well that people were like regarding them all over the damn country. It was the fact of, well, here's the thing: standing still and playing the game by just moving your right arm is not really all that exercising, and it's not really all that effective. It sold fantastically, it just wasn't doing anything.
But movement
The
is movement.
By that definition, every nerd on the planet's right arm should be strong enough to lift a truck, but we don't see that now, do we? So movement is not movement. Doing
Yeah, but
this,
not everybody's right-handed.
you're right. Their dominant arm should be strong enough to lift a car, and we can
Some
see
people are ambidextrous.
plainly.
And then some people don't have arms.
Arlen says
For people
it
with-
won't help unless there are parents there that help them.
Give them a cookie for getting up off the couch.
You tried, honey.
Wow.
I just combined that with my point to that, and it just didn't work well. It went really off kilter really fast, and I'm like, no, parents don't help that. Stop. This is
Well,
not the
I
point
would
they're
really
watching.
hope not.
But no, let's say the Wii. The most you had to do with the Wii is do this. That's not gonna. That's not gonna make you fit. It's not gonna make you jacked. It's not. And these
No.
people were like, oh, but there was the Wii Fit board. You stepped up a quarter inch and stepped off a quarter inch. That's
Yeah.
not fit. That's not exercise.
There was a
either.
weight limit for that, too.
No, what about
There was, yeah. I know because I couldn't use it.
But what about the one where you had to jump up and down?
That wasn't the Wii. That was the thing. The Wii didn't have that. The Wii
a
had you put
trampoline.
your hands up. Yeah. Excuse me. I could break my neck on that. I'm not doing anything so
So
dangerous.
the Wii, the Wii
The
U is
Connect
the
was
white
the
okay.
Connect was the good one that made people
That was the
really
Xbox
move.
one,
Yeah,
right?
that was the
Yeah,
Xbox.
Xbox,
And
right?
that
made people
was
jump on
cool.
it. Problem was the technology on it was really lacking. The
Yeah,
tracking
you
software
had
it
to
used
be
was
like
really
right in
raw.
front of the thing, and you couldn't
And if
step
there was
out
like
of line.
the slightest bit of movement, I know we tested because I popped up. It was great at birthday parties. Popped a balloon at my friend. I watched his character do like 18 somersaults and just lose control of himself and went, what did I do? And I'm just sitting there like, what is it tracking? They're like, it tracks movement. I'm like, so what happens if your cat goes running across the thing? You bet your ass your character's gonna try and mimic that cat before it mimics you.
Oh,
Like
that's
your character's
awesome.
gonna jump to all fours
and, your
and then
cat-
immediately
and then the
magnetize back to
cats
you.
would figure it out, and then they would do it more because they're cats.
Of
and
course, they're assholes.
But the Pokemon Go thing actually did make a difference. I saw
Oh my
people
God,
this
yeah.
past weekend. Still, we went running down to Sims Park,
People still
and we
do it.
yeah, we saw people walking around
Yeah,
Sims
and
Park.
look
It
at
was
the ones
awesome.
that are doing. They're all thin.
There are now. I think it's like a lot of. I have a personal friend, much thinner from playing. Significant because they went out and walked on the day. Granted, they live
Right,
downtown.
and like the
They're all
only
over the
way to win and to do things
advance is to go out and do stuff.
to move and do things and be different places. You can't just sit in your house. You can't
Yeah.
even sit in a car and go 2 miles an hour or
Nope.
whatever.
Gives you the
'cause
little thumbs down. Goes, nah, mate.
yeah.
It's like not get your ass out. The problem is that people that are like, oh, they're like I bike, and then Pokemon goes like, well, don't do that.
So who is the sort? Who is a lightsabers being backed by? I mean, is that Ultra Sabers that's going to do that, or is it? The
Oh,
other
I'm
ones that
not. I'm not
fight?
sure right now.
It won't
It's-
be. Yeah, it probably won't be a big name company like that. It'll be Test Sabers. It won't be. They won't be anything Ultra Sabers quality. I'll put money on that. There will be
Well, didn't you say there was a while back there was a company that actually made them to fight with?
Yeah,
It's actually out there right now. It's in
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Barcelona.
companies that
I
do
would say
it
there's,
now.
there's,
It's
there's,
called Luda.
there's a
Luda,
ton of companies that Ultra Sabers,
Park
Saber
Sabers.
Forge, Park Sabers. They all make sabers
What were
that
you
are
saying, Brad?
dual ready.
Oh no, there's I guess it's a club, but it's called Luda something. It's over in Barcelona, but they've been doing this for a long time. It just became a sport. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's been
That's
around for a
super
while.
There's a club in Tampa that does it.
That's called the
That's
501st.
super cool. Well,
No, it's not the 501st.
No, 501st is just a cosplay group charity.
It's a club.
well, hey, when I go to Barcelona at the end of the year, I'll go into
I was going to
the
say,
club
someone's going to
thingy.
be over there, aren't they?
Nice.
I'm gonna be mad at you when you don't.
Don't forget
now.
to do the twirl first, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to go. I am so excited.
You're not gonna
23
do
days
this.
in
I'm gonna be
Europe.
upset with you.
If I
I'm
don't,
gonna- if you don't do it, I'm gonna be like,
only
what the
going to be
hell?
in Barcelona for 3 days, though.
Go take a
That's
picture then.
Not a lot. Yeah, no, I'll at
take a
least walk
picture
past it
then.
and take a picture.
Take
All
a
you gotta
picture
do
of
is
you
find a
there,
round
and I'll be
ring
like,
somewhere,
that
take a
counts.
picture.
Yeah.
lightsaber matches are only about a minute. So
Oh, see, I can.
Because everybody gets
I have the
winded.
attention span for that.
They got to breathe.
That's
Oxygen,
fair.
please. Oxygen, please. Oxygen, please.
That's fair. Have you seen the lightsaber duelers here? Nah.
But you move pretty good.
I move fast out of
For
fear.
a big fella, you move pretty fast. I'll give you that part.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
because
When we
Robert
all
Hall
did it
scared
out
the
front
shit-
that one day,
Mike went and read the book.
Oh yeah, well that's because I love saber fighting. Me and Cage still saber fight. I've almost busted his saber like twice now. I feel bad. His one, it's hanging up actually back there. I feel bad. His turns on and off like by itself
By
and kind of like
itself.
flickers now. And I'm like, because mine's an ultra saber. Mine is designed to do this. I have a heavy duty blade specifically so I can go all out. He has one of the ones you buy from Think Geek.
yeah.
Woo, there's been times where I thought that shattered on me. Where I hit it and I hear a pop and I'm like, I win, but
I have the $2 ones from Walmart.
Those are great, too.
Well, we have kids that come
I've
over.
shattered those as well.
One of them sat in a little kiddie pool for like 3 hours, and it still turned on and made noise. Those things are like indestructible, and because kids are turds and they break them, one of them is broken in half. Still turns on. The end of it doesn't light up anymore.
duel.
Oh, there will be broken.
There
There
y'all
will be
go.
broken plastic all over the studio.
But you have to twirl first.
But I'm down to
Yeah,
get
twirl
your ass
first.
with it.
Who's twirling?
And they even make noise.
I mean, I'd rather you grab mine if anything.
There's a
That's
button and
awesome.
everything. They just changed it to different colors.
Ooh.
Wow, that's just terribly annoying.
Yeah, that sounds like an arcade.
Here you go.
Hey, hit Mike's laptop.
That's an MSI
Hey,
laptop.
hit,
Expensive.
That is.
I'll give you
super
$1. I'll
annoying.
give you $1 to hit his laptop.
No.
Hard. Oh, harder. Harder. I'll give you $2.
It's empty.
I give you $5.
I didn't want it to.
Stop.
20 bucks if anybody hits it really, really super hard.
I just,
No, the laptop. Hit the laptop.
hit me. That's fine.
All right, cool.
Oh,
I like that.
got the points, right? Yeah, there we go.
Twirling.
I twirled it.
Wow.
Yeah, got it. Boom. Easy points. Easy peasy.
Oh, jeez.
Defend yourself. Do
Don't
it.
hit my TV. I'll beat you. Brad, go punch him in the face.
Again.
Oh my God, you've actually
so
blocked that. Holy cow. All right, well, we're getting away from this right now. We've only got 2 minutes left. Hey, Brad, you did good tonight.
You just hand him a
thanks.
sword and expect us not
How you
to play
liking
with
being
them.
on Nerd Talk?
Right?
It's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a great time.
Sure.
Except he wanted to punch everybody tonight.
No, I don't want. He doesn't want to.
No, I'm not that aggressive.
It's okay, I am.
Give it.
Maybe we can't
Bree,
play Apex
Bree,
together.
punch Mike in the face.
No.
Right square in
No,
the face.
I want to punch somebody who deserves it. Like that girl that
Thank
hit
you.
me last
Like I
week.
said, hit Mike in the face, right? Just. Does he has that face? Just want to punch him in the face, right? You know what I'm saying?
So you guys are all into swords
met
and
some of
stuff, or
those.
lightsabers. Why don't you guys go to like Ren fairs?
Me and Mike do.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Used to volunteer there, and I go like every year.
Mike
Never
works
missed
the
it.
Glory Hole.
I
tent.
was so pissed when they moved it from Largo to Tampa. You what?
Your glory hole. Come to the stall. I can't guarantee she's pretty, but I can guarantee you can't see her. Or him.
Sorry.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, the Renaissance
I
Festival's
love
going
being on
on.
medication.
Yeah.
It is. Everyone
last
go
week.
say,
Yep,
everyone should
started
go
this
and
past
enjoy
weekend.
themselves.
That would be fun.
Actually, Pasco
is
County, speaking of Glory Hole,
totally worth
Pasco
it.
County Fairs this weekend.
Is it
Speaking
still?
of glory
Date City.
that's a great way.
Yeah,
all
they
the
had
urinals
a,
are connected by some degree, or all the porta potties are connected by some degree.
Yep.
The Pasco County Fair.
It's a train, buddy.
I hear the Port Richey mayor will not be there.
No, he will.
He will
He's
not be
gonna
throwing
in
out the
dump
first
tank.
horseshoe. Just put it that way.
I wonder if they confiscated his guns.
They probably did.
Probably did.
I'm sure they confiscated
They probably
everything this time.
confiscated all
He
the drugs
had-
that he has house too.
He turned in his license in 1992.
Well, it was taken away, I thought.
He
when I read.
handed it in exchange instead of having it revoked.
Yeah.
He turned it in and
Oh,
said, "Okay,
it's
I
the
won't
whole
practice
you
law
can't
anymore."
fire me, I quit.
Well, no,
It's
it was,
like
it was
you
an
can't-
either or thing
it's like you
because
can't
some
take this
kid
away from me,
died on
I
his
turn it
clock.
in.
Some kid died on his clock. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but yeah, he is no
And he
longer
was
allowed.
practicing
That being
out of his
said,
house.
guess what time
Yeah,
it
he's been.
is?
Yeah,
It's time to go.
moron.
Wave bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Wave
Bye.
the guy.
Bye.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.